cool things about this album is that you have a guest drummer in one of the songs. It's called the One. You
Mm.
have Peter Damn, known for his job in Paradise Lost. So how did you get him? He was a friend of the band already, or
Yeah, actually, the guitarist is a good friend of him. I know him a little bit, but he's from Örebro as well, the same town as we live in. And we knew him for several years and have been talking to him plenty of times about having him on the record playing drums. But he's a hired musician, so he have jobs all the time. So he's really busy. So it's hard for him to really have time for it. But this time he had some time to record drums, and then we thought, what the hell, we should have him on at least one song.
yeah.
So it's nice to have him
So
back.
the option was always to have him for one song, or maybe you, when you were doing the job with him, you thought, well, maybe we can do two or three with him.
Yeah, we was thinking maybe two songs, but in the end, it turned out to be fine with one song. We actually did one more song with him that we excluded from the album.
Right.
So we did two songs with him, but only one ended up on the record.
Okay. So I'm talking about drummers. You have an history with drummers
Yeah, we
always.
do. Yes.
But we saw that just some days ago you play a festival in Sweden and you have Mr. Petzer back in the
Yeah,
band with you.
yeah,
So that must be special, right?
yeah. We
So,
played.
because everybody remembers him from the cemetery.
Yes, yeah. He's a really nice drummer, and a lot of people talk about him. And for me, he's one of the best drummer there is. He's a really groovy guy. And this was the first time we played together for 3 years. And but we will not have a like a fixed drummer in the future. We will have different drummers because Peso won't be able to play all the shows, and so we will have him on a few shows, but we will have other drummers as well. I think that that's the best solution for us
Yeah.
right now, not to have a fixed member, just to ask people who feel like it and can are available to play with us at the moment.
Right. So, Oscar, why do you think is that? Why do you think that Niklas and you are the only fixed members in Truckfighters? I mean, why don't have a permanent drummer? You don't want to share these responsibilities of the band with another person, or it's just that you didn't find the perfect drummer yet?
It's more about finding the guy who want to put as much energy and work into the band as we do.
Yeah.
For an example, Universe, we spent 3 years recording that album, uh, and not that many drummers wanna. We can't find a drummer who wanna spend that much time because we when we record an album, we live in the studio. We do everything. We produce, record, mix, master, and we spend so much time in the studio. So we would like to have, if we find a permanent drummer, we would like him to be part of the whole band, not just someone we rehearse with once a week and then we don't see each other. So it's been tough to find a guy who's not in any other band and who can devote all his time to for Truck Fighters. It's been tough to find that. The last drummer we had, Eldano, he was had a family and he also worked. So for him, it was really hard to find the time to even rehearse with us. So
Right.
it didn't work out in the end because we wanna be good. We wanna rehearse. We wanna do great live shows. And for that to happen, then we need to play with the drummer
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay, so on this album you have 7 songs, right? Normally 7 songs sounds just not that much for a normal album. We're talking about Truck Fighters here. The songs
Yeah,
are 6, 7, even the first song is 8 minutes long. So
yeah.
that's normal for you guys if you want to let the songs develop a bit more. Have you ever thought of doing shorter songs?
On Universe, we have one song that is 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So we don't plan it. If a song is good, it's good, and if it's 2 minutes or 12 minutes, that doesn't really matter. But I guess for this kind of music, it's easier to you want to build the riff a little bit and the groove, and for that to happen, like 2 3 minutes might be too short.
Yeah,
Then you will have one riff and then the song is over.
right.
But it's not something we plan or try to do by purpose.
Hmm.
We just create songs and we don't think about the length of the songs.
Right. And actually, the longest song on the album, the first one, is the one that is gonna be the single and the video clip that you're gonna release. So
Yeah,
talking
bad
about
decision, right?
exactly. So talking about video clips and promo stuff is something that you like to do as a band, or is something that you have to do because you have to promote the album and everything. After 5 albums, do you think that, whoa, we have to record another video clip and all blah blah blah, or is something that you actually enjoy?
I would actually like to have time to do more video material,
Yeah.
especially perhaps record your own music video and like edit and do everything yourself. That would be really cool and fun. But we don't have time to do more than we do. Uh,
Mm.
but I think video is awesome, and I would love to do more of it because I think it's one of those things I think is really fun, but I never have time to really get good in like editing stuff, and I'm that's something I have to do when I maybe play less music.
Well, Oskar, by 2011, you already have like 3 albums out, but it was then when people really heard about you because of the documentary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, would you say that that was like a changing point in your career, releasing that documentary, or it was just the job that you were building album after album?
I think it was just a step on the way because I think a lot of people start noticing us when we supported Fu Manchu back in 2007.
Yeah,
We did 35 shows with them in Europe, and that's kind of when our journey started. And
yeah,
for each year we played, we saw that there were more and more people coming to our show, and the Fuzzomentary thing was not like a game changer or anything. It was a good thing for us, no doubt about that. But nothing really dramatic happened for us. We got a little bit more people, and maybe more mainstream people kind of got into Truckfighters. I mean, normal people that's not part of the stoner fast rock scene
yeah.
discovered us. But no, it's a slowly rising thing for us for 10 years now. So
Hmm. Right. And I've been watching the band live since 2012. I've
mm,
been seeing the differences for you guys playing from maybe small venues to bigger venues to festivals like Hellfest and
yeah,
having more and more production on stage as well. So I was
uh,
wondering, uh, it's also that makes a difference on your earnings, not only fame, but do you actually see that as a band? I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, you do. Like,
yeah,
of course, you get higher fees. And we try to be smart. We don't really bring that many people to carry stuff. We carry everything ourselves. We sometimes we even sell the merchandise ourselves, or usually we bring a good friend who helps us out. So we don't have like 2 3 guys that we hire as a real crew or anything like that. So we try to be smart with the money so we can continue doing what we do, and because we don't want to work with other stuff, we want to concentrate on the music as much as possible.